Again. Yo, what up, Chris? What's going on, brother?
What up? We're gonna do it fast. I'm hype.
Still on the beat.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Breeze Shooters, where the show that brings you news, sports, poker, and everything in between.
We love the tweeters.
I got Do-Rag Chris in his house.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
I'm your boy Lou, joined by my very good friend Christian Soto.
Yes, sir.
We are the podcast that brings you pregnancy updates. Oh man! What's going on? How's everything, man? How's everything?
Everything is good, man. I just, I crack up at the shit that we go through. The stuff that we go through. Me personally, I have no. I don't regret that. I don't regret a lot in my life. I know people are gonna say you should.
What's going on with the do-rags, man? What you got
I'm trying. Listen, I'm keeping it wavy, Lewis. I'm trying to, when I take this off, I'm gonna be one of those commercials like Bosley Hairs for Men things. And I just want to see the waves. I want to see the waves.
Oh my God! Look like you're auditioning for a Denzel double.
Super brown,
Oh man! So it was funny because I was thinking about you. I came across this old story. This guy that I think he was working for the Department of Sanitation. Anyway, this guy, people, the thing, it's a different world now. Anybody has a camera, they can fuck you up, especially when you have these good jobs. So this guy's working for the Department of Sanitation, and he's at his desk, and he's a high-paying supervisor, really fat guy, probably 400 and something pounds, can barely fit in his chair. Chris, he has his feet up on the desk, and he has the chair reclined all the way back. On the last spring. So anyway, he's like cold. I mean, hardcore snore. Belly's coming out from underneath the shirt, and he's just. This motherfucker's recording him for like 3 minutes, and the guy's. Then it goes viral. He sends it out. It goes viral, and then I think the guy ends up getting into trouble, either loses his job or whatever. I just start thinking about people that maybe had a condition, maybe he has sleep apnea.
Because you didn't make two separate images.
Huh?
He probably fell asleep on the fucking job.
His sugar was low.
You know how that goes. You pass out. Sugar level's low. Instead of giving the guy a Jolly Rancher or something,
recording him and getting him fired. Oh my God! You just reminded me of something, man. I don't know if I should say this one.
Why? Don't tell me you had similar experience.
I got a story. So, I always talk about. I used to work in Intel, Puerto Rico. The processing, the people that do the processing chips for computers, motherboards. So before I actually worked in production, I used to be a security.
What I think about the phrase "in God we trust," I trust in God, you understand? And I trust in that dollar too, you understand? Because it pays the bills. You understand? What? And look, see, my baby need new socks and new drawers, you understand? And I got to make sure I get it and pay that child support so they don't send me to jail, you understand?
Get the fuck out. I know your friends were robbing the place blind.
The first job that I had for a long period of time was a security job. So I'm a security officer in Intel. Excuse me. And this is crazy. So what happens? Every day you will go in into work, and you would see there's a board. Chris, command post. Command post used to be. I used to love command post because it's all you're in a little room separate, and it's all cameras. And I'm gonna get back to the command post because this is a two-part story. So I used to like being in the command post, but if you want action, you wanted to be in one of the two lobbies of the production line because you see people, you fuck around with, it's more lively. And when you're working that midnight shift, which is the third shift, you want to have action. You want to have.
Yeah.
So that was one. That was one post. Then you have the two security posts, which was the lobby. Then you had the front gate. You had two gates, the front and the back gate. And then you had the one where you would take the company pickup and you would drive around the premises to make sure everything's on the up and up.
And that's all you did with that one, is just make circles all night?
Make circles. No, but you have to. There was a little apparatus. It was something like this, right? It was something like this, and then there were on certain walls around the compound. You would have to swipe this, and it'll record that you did your rounds.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So you would swipe. Okay, that you check this area, then you go around, and then you swipe. Okay, you check that area, and that's how they knew that you were doing your job.
Okay.
And if something happened. Okay, so let's see the log. Okay, at 2:30 in the morning, there was a security check. This happened at 2:45, so it happened after the security check, and that's how they,
Yeah, I got you.
So, for the most part, I used to like working the third shift. When you're young, the third shift is because all you do is sleep. You sleep all day, and then you're nice and lively at night or whatever. So, that day I was supposed to do. I went into the lobby, and then the supervisor said. So I look at the board. Okay, you have I forgot the name of the position.
Look here, I've been thinking. Okay, now with the kind of work that I do, right? I think it's real important that I'm not seen on TV.
Tommy.
What?
Everybody in the audience knows damn well you ain't got no job, man.
But it was driving the truck,
Okay.
right? So, so I drive around. Oh, so the guy that drives the truck also is in charge of giving the other guards a half-hour break.
Okay, so they're pretty much the fill-in, the relief.
Yeah. So at 2:00 in the morning, Soto, go relieve the front gate. So I park the truck next to the front gate. Yeah, I go to lunch. When you come back, I leave. I relieve the other guy. So that was part of his job too, of the position. So it's like 2:33 in the morning, Lou, and I'm driving around the area, and honestly, Lou, have you ever taken a long blink, like
O'clock in the morning. I'm gangster. Real niggas don't sleep. We just take long ass blinks. Like
the
that.
blink normally a blink is a millisecond. I took a blink and I think it took me like 3 to 5 seconds.
I mean, I did that at the light before, like at the red light, you're waiting and you just like your eyes closed.
There you go.
And the guy behind you blasts the horn. Oh shit!
Freeway in LA and appears to show, as you can see right here, a driver asleep at the wheel. This is crazy.
You just start going.
So you know what I mean? So, but I took a blink in the midst of doing my rounds.
Get out of here.
And I hit a curb. This is a big ass Ford truck, pickup truck. So I hit the curb hits the fence, and I'm over here frantic. You know when you trying to get control of the shit. So I'm frantic, trying to get control, and then I go, so I stop. My heart wants to pop out of my chest. I get out the truck, and I see there's damage to the fence.
Oof.
Not a lot of damage, but there's damage. So I'm like, holy fuck. I get in the car and I drive to the command post because that's the guy that's looking at all the cameras. I
already see where the story's going because I got to bribe this fucking guy.
I want to know if I was caught. You know, if it was caught on, you know, yo, no. I go over there. Luckily, I remember his name, Borrero. His last name was Borrero, Francisco Borrero. He was cool. So I went on. He was a younger dude also, because the supervisors were older. They were more hard ass. But the younger ones were, you know, we all most of us were from the same town. So I go to command post. Hey, how you doing, Borrero? How you doing? And start chopping it up. And I'm looking at the cameras. Look, I'm looking at the cameras, and I'm like, so I start talking to see if he tells me, maricón, you know, what happened or whatever. I thought I was in the clear, Lou, because he didn't mention anything.
Really?
So I said, okay, so I'm not going to say nothing. This is where I fucked up, because the shift supervisor, he was a cool dude. So I knew I would have told him, listen, I took my eyes off the road, and this happened, whatever. He would have worked with me. So the thing was, I didn't tell nobody. I went home.
It was sweet, right?
If the guy in the command post didn't see me, I'm good. But stupid me, the camera's for a reason. They're recording. Mm-hmm. So the next day, did they call me or did I go to work? Oh no, I went to work. And the guy that was in the command post last night was in the front gate this night. So he tells me, maricón, por eso fuiste. That's how you went to check up on me, cause you crashed. I said, what the fuck you talking about, man? I ain't crashed nothing. Don't be the fucking snitching, motherfucker. Don't be blaming me shit I didn't do. I got real defensive. So then when I went in to find out where, I just remember a funny detail. When I went in to find out what post I was gonna go into, he goes, we need to talk to you. So the supervisor that was the last night was with the head guy. Okay. Soto, ¿qué pasó aquí? What happened here? Whatever. And I'm like, estaba haciendo la ronda y sorry, I was doing the rounds and I just took my eyes off the road and I hit the curb. By the time I hit the curb, I saw that I hit the fence and it was too late. Yeah, but you should have said something, because we spent the whole day trying to find out what happened because they didn't see the fucking fence. They saw they saw the bumper.
You didn't say anything about the bumper.
Nothing. I looked at the bumper. I said, no, they're not gonna notice this shit. It's a whole fucking. It wasn't a new car, man. It was like this. It must have been one of those fucking kiss ass motherfuckers that, hey, look, there's a scratch here. And I don't know what the fuck happened. The shit was, Lou.
Well, the whole bumper's missing.
No, near the
headlight.
Near the headlight, there was a little dent. So that's what fucked me up. So the thing was, I didn't get written up or anything. I was lucky. I didn't get fired, but they did forbid me from. You're not doing rounds for a whole year.
Oh, that sucks.
And rounds was a good position because you're not tied down. From 2 to 4, from 2 to 4, or from 2 to 3, you would relieve somebody for lunch. But that after that,
It was all yours?
it was you would I would be bullshitting all the time or whatever. It was the best one to be in. And they gave me probation for a whole year.
So what happened with the command post? You said that was the second post.
Okay, so check this out. So they put me in the command post since I'm not no longer. So I say now you go. All right, today you go to the command post. So in the command post, you could see everything. And I'm gonna sound like a creep right now.
Oh my God, what are you doing here?
What do you mean?
This is like the 7th time you've bumped into me. I knew it.
You ever saw that movie? Was it Hardwire or something? That the guy was in a room with a whole bunch of cameras,
TVs everywhere.
Yeah. So, there was a few girls that I would.
You were stalking.
Yeah, I would. I don't like the word stalking, Louis. So when I saw that they were going out for their break or in, I would pick up the phone, call the guard that was in the front desk in that post, say, yo, put on the phone, and he would put on the phone. So listen, I've been watching you. I don't wanna write you up. That was my line. If the Me Too movement was back, I would have been fucked. So in that process, I got to meet an older woman, and I was in the command post. And she goes, so she calls me one time, and she goes, so she asked for me, and they told her where I was at. She came over for her break. Yes. So on her break, so now you gotta be careful. Time we have.
No,
you good?
You're good.
So what happened? So with the cameras, you could put infrared alarm. So when somebody crosses a certain path, it'll beep in the camera. So I made sure that everything around the command post, because she wasn't allowed to be in there. So I put it.
You got to rig the system to get it to the post.
so I think
that on your hands.
so the shit is, her name was Mercedes. I remember her name, Mercedes. So she comes and start talking, whatever. And Lou, I don't know how the fuck this supervisor bypassed, or I didn't hear it, or maybe I was too much into what I was doing. I wasn't having sex. I was just making out with her, whatever. So, and this is one of the hard asses. And I don't know what the fuck happened, that I heard the thing late or something. And so when I hear the beep, I'm like, and I look, so she's one of my super. I grabbed her by the arm and I pushed her out.
No, you threw. You should have threw her on the floor. Intruder!
Yeah, you know what's fucked up? That was my first instinct, but there is a bathroom I could have put her in the bathroom. I just didn't think about it in the moment. I got fucked. They just tore me a new one because I crashed the car and I didn't tell nobody. So the shit is, he goes, luckily for me, she didn't take it personal. Like, you know, she knew it was cool, whatever. So the guy comes, and I hear the supervisor talking to her. But she was a trooper because she goes, no, is that I was on my break and I parked my car here because the command post is basically in the corner of the parking lot. It sounded like a Boston guy. Parking lot.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
Parking lot. Ladies going all the way.
So, but not for nothing. So, and he started asking a question, and this guy was like an old, miserable fuck, like one of those hard nosed, you know. Nigga, you're a security guard. Relax. It ain't that serious.
Like, Soto, I'm gonna fucking take you down.
So, she went back to her car. He started asking me questions. I said, yeah, no. I was watching her, you know, but there was no funny business. I'm acting like she wasn't inside with me. I'm acting like, yeah, you know, I got the alarms on. I saw, you know, but no, she went to her car. I think it was to get something or whatever. Because I questioned her. I did my job, you know.
Yo, but he didn't see anything, though?
No, he didn't see anything, but he came really close. I don't know how the fuck to this. I'm getting a little bit anxious because I don't remember how the fuck I didn't hear the because a beep when you cross the infrared line. There's a beep.
That motherfucker was like in Ocean's 11. He did the fucking roll.
But later that shift, she came again. And she was cool. She was cool people. But it was a lot. And in the command post, it's just crazy stories, man. But that day, I knew if he would have caught her in there,
you were fired.
I was done. I just got out of fucking crashing a fence.
Okay, so you just find ways to get into shit.
Oh my God, man!
I notice time is your enemy because
definitely
starts going crazy. Like, yo, I can get away with this shit. Oh man!
But that was fucking it was crazy, man.
What are you drinking there, Pellegrino?
No, something similar. This is Topo Chico. It's mineral water.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It's a bit expensive, but pretty good. I'm pretty sure the price is gonna come down soon. But it's I like it. This has a twist of lime.
Yo, life is good, huh?
Life is always good, Lou. With mineral water or without mineral water.
Oh, I mean, the average folk is drinking what's that, vintage? Regular.
Oh, you just reminded me of something. And if you don't mind, I'll go real quick here and I check because I don't know the exact Zach Zaffron. Zach Zaffron? No, what's his name?
Yeah, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron. Zac Efron has something on a show on Netflix.
It's good.
And it's called the reason I'm gonna tell you why the reason I'm started drinking mineral water. I used to buy essential water. You know, I always buy essential water. But what happens when you, and I'm still looking into it, so I don't want people to, you know, go crazy or whatever. Down to Earth is called with Zac Efron.
Down to Earth.
Yeah, there's an episode about Puerto Rico, Lou.
Okay.
It's a little bit heartbreaking because it was after Maria and stuff like that, but it's very good. So in this show that he has, he did one about water.
Okay.
And the stuff that he said, I'm like, I gotta research this because I've never heard purified water being bad for you.
Oh, that's what
the thing is, the water has these minerals that your body needs. So when they purify the water,
they take the minerals out.
They take the minerals out, and then the water basically takes the minerals that you have in your body.
It's funny. I did hear about that many years ago. My dentist was actually the one that told me that. He goes, the problem with not drinking tap water is that it actually makes your teeth weaker because those minerals are really important for strong teeth. And Chris, I want to say he probably told me this 20 years ago. That's when like bottled water was really starting to take off. But he goes, the minerals in the water are really important. But the problem is that if you live outside of New York, you're not getting the same quality of water. You understand? Some waters are, not that good, but those minerals are important. And I remember he told me that, but I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, and it's funny that he's saying now because I remember that conversation we had. We were there talking about it.
And the Puerto Rico episode is episode 6. The water episode, there's a couple episodes that are good, but the water episode is it's episode number 2. I suggest you watch it because there's even, what do you call that guy? There's a fucking, I'm going blank right now. The wine guy that he knows everything about wine.
I know you talk. Oh my God! I just saw a freaking movie on this stupid thing. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. I was saying it over and over.
He's not a connoisseur, but he's a.
No, when you go to the restaurant, he's the one that he pairs your wine. Sommelier. There you go.
Sommelier. It's gonna come to me.
Tanya's helping you. All right, cool.
Oh, she's not. But she screamed it. She screamed it. No, sommelier. So yeah. So this guy, what started off funny was this guy. They went to a place in L.A. and there was a sommelier, a water sommelier, and they're like, "What?
Wow,
this dude, Lou. I want you to watch it. Like I said, watch episode 2 first because it's about the water, and then if you want to jump to episode 7, the Puerto Rico one, he says water is supposed to have, when you purify, water's supposed to have those minerals, because when you purify, you're taking all those minerals out. So bottled water, the best one that you could get, Fiji. They say Fiji is pretty good.
And you know what? Not for nothing, but Fiji tastes the closest to tap water. It has something about it. It's like it tastes good, but it tastes the closest to tap.
It tastes funny.
It does taste funny. And I'm like, why am I buying this? It tastes funny, but they say it's supposed to be good for you.
Yes, Fiji. Like I said, essential water for me. I love the essential water, but.
Chris, I'm sorry. Did he go into the whole pH thing of 9.5 of like they talk about that?
Yes, you have. Yes, see it. Like I said, it's a 40-minute thing. Every episode is like 40 minutes, more or less. But they go to Paris. In Paris, they have the sommelier in LA gave like a couple of different types of water, and oh my God, this tastes different, but it tastes good or whatever. Water with bubbles that it does it on its own.
Get out of here.
Crazy stuff. You should sit down with a nurse and watch it. Pretty cool.
Watch it, yeah.
But yeah, they speak about the pH water. They speak on how in Paris they got this these water fountains, but it's free for the people, and you fill up the water. The thing with New York tap water is it has fluoride.
That's no good.
And it's no good, but it's no good for your inside.
Yeah.
But for your teeth, it's really good.
Yeah. What I was gonna ask? Oh man, I was just gonna ask you something. So, what is it that he's doing? He's the one. He's playing like an investigative reporter. He's accompanying somebody.
He's a company. It's his show. Like he's this famous guy, but the other guy that he's with is also a dude that does his homework and stuff. It's 2 guys, Zac Efron and this other dude. And this other dude is a person that is all about Earth for him. It's all about one episode that I want to see is episode 4. It's called Sardinia, and it's basically it hosts a large number of people over 100 years old.
Get out of here.
So they're trying to figure out what's different for the locals here that are living past 100. A lot of them are living past 100 regarding food and how they live their lives. I haven't seen that one. That one's episode 4. It's called Sardinia. But it's very good. And I want to tell you about the water thing because it surprised me. When sommelier water, what the fuck? Like that's ridiculous. Like what the fuck? But it's a bottle of water that you could only get in one place on Earth. It's some crazy shit, and it costs, I don't know, a crazy amount of money or whatever. But
to tie it back to what started the conversation, though, why are you drinking the mineral water? That's what they suggested to drink, or it's just your preference?
No, this is sparkling mineral water. I'm starting to take it now because of the minerals. But they do. So if you look at the, but I knew this was good from the get. Before I even watched this, I follow a guy, a very knowledgeable. I love this dude. His name is Dr. Peter Attia. He's obsessed with being 100-year-old badass. So what I like about him, Lou, is that he doesn't just tell you, he shows you. He uses himself as a guinea pig, in a sense. Yeah, he'll go into these 3-5 day fasts. Then he'll work out, and then he'll tell you, look, my glucose level is this, my ketones is this, my heart. He's showing you all this as he's going through the process. So he's like a pink cushion. He's always so. He found something out, and I'm pretty sure you've probably seen this commercial. There's a little round thing that you put right here, and this way you don't have to keep pricking yourself. And your phone, you put your phone to it, and your phone reads your glucose level and all that shit.
Oh, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times.
Oh wow! Listen, man, that brings back a lot of memories because I remember I used to have to prick my mother's finger every morning when she was alive.
Your mom was a diabetic?
Diabetic, and it was horrible. She used to hate it. She used to have to prick us up every morning to do the blood levels to check
the blood check. Yeah, the sugar level check.
So if you have a device, you can do it off your phone. That's amazing.
Yeah. So basically, I'm pretty sure you prick yourself one time here, but you leave it there. It doesn't hurt.
It stays there.
It stays there. Yeah, it stays there.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for it and send you so you could show it on because when you edit. But it's basically you put your phone there and it reads your glucose level and stuff like that.
It slows you down when you go through the airport?
I don't know, Louis. I haven't tried it. Yo, so yeah, just so you know, Down to Earth with Zac Efron. Oh, I saw The Old Guard. You saw that movie?
Old Guard.
With my girl, Charlize Theron. It's my girl.
I love Charlize. Charlize is bad.
You know what?
Action films?
It's an action. You saw Extraction?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Very similar, but it's Charlize.
What's his name? His name is Chris Hemsworth, where he only says one word and go. That's it. And at the end, he said goodbye. I said, I can say more than that. What is it called? The old security guard?
No. I'm the old security guard.
The perv.
The old guard. The old guard.
The old guard. Yeah, that's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. That and the Zac Efron thing, it's Down to Earth.
Down to Earth, yes.
And as I'm talking to you, there's something new here. Fear City, New York versus the Mafia. Gambino, Bonanno, Colombo, Lucchese, Genovese. No one dared cross the feared mob families until one agency finally did. Might be good. You know, we live that mob life, Lou.
Yo, Chris, you think you'll come up on one of those episodes?
I hope not. With Frankie Red? No, Mickey Red?
Mikey Red.
Mikey Red. Oh, I love that guy, but that guy was trouble. Like, I know if I ever hung out with that dude, I knew I would have done like a 15-year bid because that dude was, Lou, tell me if he was amazing or not. That's like the perfect dude to have running your poker game.
It felt like the Bronx Tale when the kid got made by Sonny. He's like, "Kid, come on, you're working for me now." And it's like, is that an environment? It's very intoxicating, and it draws you in. And you're like, yeah, I'm brown, but I feel like I belong.
Yeah.
Get in the fucking, get in the fucking.
Listen, I felt, dude, it's crazy because it's what fucking these. It's like this movie and this environment. The movies and the mob movies environment does to you. I went to. You remember in 86th Street? You ever go with me to play poker at 86th Street above?
Yeah, with a little camera. They have to look.
Yes. I took
very nice layout.
God rest his soul. My ex-father-in-law. I took him there. Now my ex-father-in-law, he's dark skinned. He's real dark skinned, you know.
So he helped me in my house.
Oh, that's right. He helped you in your house. It wasn't up to code, but he helped you in your house. So the thing is, Lou, I walk in there with him, right? And as soon as I walk in, they look at him. Because, you know, he's a shade darker than normal. So he goes, so they go, hey, Chrissy, how you doing? And they give me the 2 kisses. And I'm like, it's my father-in-law, you know. What? Any family of Chrissy's a family of ours. Come here. He didn't play poker that night because I guess he didn't. He stood in the
blackjack guy though, right? He's like blackjack
and dice.
Dice, yeah.
He used to love the fucking crap tables. So he stood in the waiting room area with the massages and all this shit. So I used to tell the girl, I said, listen, that's my father-in-law back there. Go take him some coffee, some sweets, and, you know, treat him good. And, you know, no, wait. I would give her a couple of dollars, whatever. Yo, the next day, this motherfucker couldn't stop talking about it. And then my ex, you know that she wasn't. She always had a feeling that I was in a bad environment. So when this fucking guy started saying, so mafioso, I'm like, no, they're not.
He didn't come in like, hey, Chris, you know, my car is breaking down. I can use a new car.
Listen, that day I won the tournament, $2,500. And that day he was with me, right? So I come home and I give my ex. I told my ex, listen, I won $1,500, $750 for you, because that's how I do. And then I glance at her father, and he's like, if he tell you he made $1,500, that means he made double that. I'm like, really? But he couldn't stop for the next few days. He couldn't stop talking about it. And then when he went to Puerto Rico, like I needed more fucking bad what do you call it? Like I needed more bad publicity in Puerto Rico. They already thought I was doing some crazy shit because of how much I travel. Meanwhile, I'm a hard worker. People don't understand that I work hard to live the life that I live.
I think we just lost our audience on that. Chris, I'm gonna filibuster. Get ready.
Go ahead.
Everybody, thank you for joining us for another episode of Breeze Shooters. We hope you've been entertained. And again, we have 2 sponsors now. We have Russell's R Us Appliance Repair. Your business or your event, feel free to hit us up and we'll be more than happy to get that on for you. And tell a friend about the show. You know, this is definitely a thing about numbers, and subscriptions are important for us. So please jump on YouTube and hit the subscribe button and tell a friend. All right, tell a friend about these security experts over here.
Lou, tell them where they can find us. We're not telling people where they can find us.
Absolutely. You can find us at on YouTube, breezeshooters.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram, breezeshooters, at breezeshooters, breeze_shooters on Instagram. We're on Facebook, Breeze Shooters on Facebook, or you can send us an email if you want to get in contact with us. That's breezeshooters@yahoo.com. Again, breezeshooters@yahoo.com. And we're also on Twitter, breeze_shooters at Twitter. And with that being said, Christian.
If people don't know that our IG has taken a little
Don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck.
Has leveled up. Oh my God.
All I gotta say, what Chris said earlier, he works hard.
Oh, come on. See, now they're gonna add up. See, that's the problem. What I said, they didn't know what was gonna happen. Okay, hold up.
We're close.
Oh, here we go. This was good. In order to fly, you have to let go of the world you're hanging on to. You let that marinate. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Chris, that sounds like a suicide mission. Motherfucker, if I let go, I'm dead. So, with that being said, peace, everyone. Take care. Be safe. Wear your mask. We know it sucks, but hey, this is the new reality that we live in.
The new normal for now. If we wear our masks, we get through this quicker and we go back to normalcy.
And look at it like this: half the summer's already gone, so just tough it out. Stay on Steinway. Peace.
Later. Breed shooters.